Welcome to the second class on Microsoft Word. And for this class, we're going to be going to the Microsoft Pro now, the Microsoft Pro levels. Now, understand that what we've just learned in the previous class was an introduction to the general usage of Microsoft Word. But Microsoft Word is much more than that. You see, what you see on the little things, the controls, the commands, the shortcuts, are just the very little things. And for many people, this is the place they stop their journey with Microsoft Word and maybe with some other of the Microsoft tools. Now, this is the lesson two, and we're going to call it Microsoft Pro 1 because we're going to have several other tabs that we're going to go through. Now, this journey is going to take us to go, you know, going through all the tabs, going through all the tabs. Now, it's going to be a little bit bulky, but I know you can take it. So let's start from the Home tab. Now, what you can do on the Home tab are basically the easier functions of Microsoft Word. Now, on this on this compartment that has clipboard. Clipboard is where you save the little things that you copy. When you use the computer system, you copy. When you copy, it gets held up in the system's memory for a short time until you paste it. If you hold it for so long, if you press Ctrl plus C now, you copy, and then you shut down your system, whatever you copied is gone. You will have to recopy it again. Now, but if you don't want to do that, you just copy. Let's say I copy this tab, I just highlight, I drag over it, then I copied it, then I bring it here and I press paste. It's all right. It held it somewhere in the memory before bringing it back down. So you can as well use the manual, command here on the paste level, which is at the clipboard side here. And you can, of course, you can format the painter. You can as well do a little bit of work using the. But let me take you through the font side. Now, when you go to the home, there are one, two, three, four, five, five normal compartments in the home tab. You have the clipboard, which I won't be paying much attention to, but the font. In the font section, you can format the font. Now, please note this point that I am mentioning for your own knowledge that formatting means formatting generally means style of a text. That's what formatting normally means. Formatting normally means the style of a text. So that is, if I ask you now that what is the formatting of this text? Okay, of which one that I'm highlighting. It is not bolded. It is not italicized. It has the first letter as capital letters. That is the formatting. If I ask you that, maybe I do something. If I just bolden this place now, if I bolden this place, right? What I've done is that I've changed the formatting from unbolded to being bolded. So I've added, a bold to it there. So that's formatting. So at this font size, font area, that's where you work on the text formatting. Anything you have to do with text, you can do them here. Now, what does that mean in difference? If I insert a picture, or let me say I insert, a shape, I draw a shape now, and I go to home, I can't do anything on the shape in this formatting level. You can see it is even deactivated. I can't do anything here. The only thing I can do in this font area is on the text. The moment you click on the text, it will resume back the functionality of that insert of that home tab. So you can only work on the text in this area. Then in this second tab is where you have the paragraphing area. Now I will start teaching you some of the skills that are unique here. Now at the paragraphing, or should I say, at the paragraph section of the home tab, you can use pictures as bullet points, or let's call them as bullets. When you come, look at the way I'm using bullets here, and I'm just using circle bullets. I could have as well used a picture. How do I do that? I have to go through the paragraph section of the home tab. That is the way I'm going to have to do it. Now, I can't do it in design or in draw or in insert. I go to home and I go to paragraphing. And at paragraphing, I click on this button. Look at the button here. Look at this one. This button that has bullets. It says bullets. Create a bulleted list. I click on bullets, and once I click on bullets, I just define new bullet. And once I define a bullet, I click on the picture that I want to use, and I walk offline to select the picture from the collection of the images that I have. Now, by the time you click on this, you can easily use any picture that you want to use. Let me just use a simple image here that can be easily accessible. Now, assuming that I select this seventh anniversary, image, and I use it like this, look at what it has done. It has changed that bullet to the picture that I use it for. You can use it to have customized bullet sizes. You can use it to do customized bullet points. Like maybe you want to make it customized, you want to make it official, and use business logo as a bullet point. You can do that. So and that is how you can do that in the paragraphing section. Then the fourth section is the styles. Under the styles, now I'll be teaching you, please, as we go through this formatting, this one by one, introduction into Microsoft Word. Please understand that I will be introducing to you the tools and the way you could use them, profitably in the things that you want to do. Now, uh, in at the styles section of the home tab, you can you can select a type of heading from the available options. Now, many people don't use styles anyway, especially for most of the people around it just use MS Word. Many people don't use styles. Now, what does it do when you use style? Let me type it so that you can learn it. Now, using using a heading style makes, should I call it, makes your documents have easy navigation. Now, the easy navigation is this. You know that kind of documents type with when you go to the table of contents, you can easily click on something, and then once you click on it, it will take you to the particular section of that in the book or in the document. It is the heading style. Now, I want you to look at the way I have headings here. This is an heading, right? This is another heading. This is another heading. This is another heading. Now look at it again. This is now we have headings like that. Now those headings, I could use them. I could use any of the heading types here, and to make it easy accessible. Now look at it. Once I click on the lesson goals and I select an heading style, I can bolding it. Now look at it very well, please. I come to this place. I change it to another heading style. I use this. I bolding it so it can be emphasized. I go to this place again. I bolding it. I select one of the headings styles here. Now, what does it do for my text? What importance does this make? Now, if I send this file to someone else, maybe by email or by file transfer, WhatsApp or Telegram, or I transfer it in any other way. Now, it makes the navigation at the left ribbon very easy. Now, what does that do? Once you click on view and you click on navigation panel, look at it here. The headings are easily accessible here. So you don't need to stress yourself going through the page movement here by manually. I can just click on lesson goals. It will take me there immediately. I can click on home tab. It will take me there immediately. I can click on lesson two here. It will take me there immediately. The same way, you can use heading styles to make it easy, accessible when someone is trying to access a document, especially when you have a lot of headings inside of it. It will list all of them here. If I have several headings there to make it easy, then another very easy tool, another very good importance of it is that I can collapse the heading. Look at it. I can collapse everything like this and make it easy like this. Look at it. So I can collapse it. such that if you don't want to look at anything else, you can just collapse it, and it will minimize the length of view that you have to do. So you can do all that at the home tab using one of the heading tiles or of the heading styles there. Now it is quite important. One of the things that you can use it that you can do there. This is just one of the things you can do at the styles level. When you come to the editing section here, let us continue the work now. All right, at the editing section of the home tab, you can you can number one, find any word in a document. Find any word. Number two, you can replace any word automatically. You can do this automatically. Number number uh, Number three thing that you can do at the editing section, which is the editing here. It doesn't mean to proofread your work, but it is an editing tool. You can easily um, select types, select types. Now, but what I actually want to concentrate on is the replace. It is the replace um, the, the replace button. Yes, you can also find, if you click on find, it will open this tab for you on the left. It is because mine is already open, so that is why you have it like that. If you click on find here, let's say I forget a particular part of a document, and let me just use this. Let's say I come to more template here. I just follow me through. Don't uh, let's assume that I click on education brochure here and I create it. Don't worry, I'm just trying to click on one of the files here. Now, assuming that this document, I want to see if it has the word color. I want to see if it has color in this old document. So I come to find and I just type color. Color. It says no match. There is no word there as color. Okay, let's see if it has a word like design. Oh, it has 9 words of design. Look at it. It has design here. It has another design here. It has another design in this place. Design there, design. So it has word design. Okay, that means this document has designs. So I can easily see and identify any word that I want to look for. How is this particularly useful? It is useful when you want to, maybe you forget something, you've forgotten a particular part of a document, but you only remember a particular word of it, or probably you make an error, a mistake, and you're trying to correct yourself out of it. You can easily use that tool to find out how to do that by clicking the select button. But the very amazing tool that I want to introduce to you is the replace any word automatically. Now, how is this tool useful? It's very useful when you want to talk about uh, that tool that makes you to automatically change words. All right. Now let's assume that you make a mistake in a word. Maybe you've typed figures in a word, in a document, and you want to replace all of the error at the same time. Just click on replace. When you click on replace, let's say I want to replace the word. Let's say that this whole tutorial was a mistake, and what I wanted to type is Microsoft PowerPoint. All right, I can just say change Microsoft, all right, to Google. Maybe I want to change all the Microsoft in this document at once. I can replace one by one by clicking on this, and I can simply replace all by clicking this. See, it says we made 2 replacements. Now, when I close this and I go up, look at it. Look at it. The edit has been changed to Google Word. It has been changed automatically. Everything will be changed at the same time. Everything will be changed at the same time. And once you do that, it makes it quite easy for you to adjust a whole body of document. If that document has 50 pages, you don't want to be going through all the page one by one to replace a single word. It is too stressful. Just click on replace, type in the word you want to replace, and then type in the correction. I've used this several times in my work. Now, because I want to make this lesson to be short, I am going to stop this particular class now, then we will go to the next one in the next video. Thank you very much.